Matt Nagy and the Chicago Bears are deciding to switch some things up for next year, apparently, as 4 players at the same time are switching positions moving forward from today. So these 4 players are going to be practicing at their new spot going forward. And honestly, I don't remember a time where like 4 players at the same time just completely switch positions. So that's kind of rare, kind of wild, but let's get into it. In this video, I'll say who switched positions, what it means for them moving forward, and so on. So James Daniels is moving to center. Cody Whitehair is moving to left guard. Bradley Sowell is moving to tight end. And Taquan Mizzell is moving to wide receiver. So let's begin to break all those down. And let's start with like the least impactful one. Taquan Mizzell moving to wide receiver. I don't think that's a very huge change because he was more of a receiving threat anyways than a pure running back. So I don't really expect him to make the team because we just have too much talent at receiver. But I guess it doesn't hurt to add some more depth. So Taquan Mizzell, that's my opinion on him. It's not really a big change. Let's go to Cody Whitehair and James Daniels. They're kind of similar. Cody Whitehair obviously played at center the past couple years. He was a guard in college, and that was, I think, his natural position. So for him to move back to left guard, I think it's going to be helpful for him. I don't know. I think he's kind of gotten used to playing center at this point, but if he moves back to guard and it ends up benefiting him even more if he feels more comfortable there, then that's going to be a very good thing for our offensive line. You saw that 2 years ago, he had a lot of trouble snapping the ball correctly, but he cleaned that up last year. So for him to move back, I guess, all the time at center that he spent, it wasn't wasted, but because now we have more versatility in case one of them gets injured and we have to switch things around, it's going to be easier. But it kind of puzzles me a little bit. But I guess, if Matt Nagy is saying this is going to work out, then I'm going to trust him 100%. So that's my opinion on Cody Whitehair. And then you look at James Daniels. He's moving back to center, which he played in college. So that's his true position as well. And James Daniel at left guard last year, he played pretty good. But I think that, center is his preferred position. So for him to move back to where he wants to play with 1 full year of experience in the NFL, I think he can actually handle now being a center, all the responsibilities. So overall, this change for the offensive line, I think it's going to work out pretty well. Both players are playing at their natural position now, and it might take a little bit getting used to with, James Daniels and Trubisky snapping the ball, all that. But I think it's going to work out in the end. Trubisky also had positive things to say about this change, saying that Cody's played guard before, James played center in college. We just have such great chemistry all around, especially with me and my offensive line. We're just going to work in the offseason, and we'll be ready to go. But I have a lot of confidence in that group up front. I think it'll be a smooth, very easy transition. So there you go. If Trubisky has confidence, if everyone else has confidence, I think it's going to work out tremendously. And now let's go to the craziest change of them all. Bradley Sowell moving to tight end. I honestly did not believe this when I first saw it. I thought it was a joke at first because, you saw he caught that touchdown pass in Chicago on Sunday Night Football last year against the Rams. I thought some person was just joking about him moving to tight end, but apparently it's actually happening. Matt Nagy thinks that he has potential being a tight end in the NFL. Now, I don't know, because our tight end group, we have a lot of talent. We have a lot of, potential. But I still don't think our tight ends are completely set right now. We don't have a very strong group of tight ends. So maybe adding Bradley Sowell could be the answer if he is actually a good receiving threat. We obviously know about his blocking abilities. And apparently Matt Nagy and the rest of the guys, they think that he's more valuable as a tight end than an offensive lineman. So I'll be very interested to see how this works out. I don't know if Bradley Sowell is going to make the team as a tight end. Maybe there is a possibility. Who knows? It would be amazing to see him catch another touchdown, another couple touchdowns, and do his, dance that he did last year. And I'm definitely pulling for him, but we'll see how it goes. I still think that Trey Burton and Adam Shaheen and maybe Dax Raymond are, the favorites for making the roster at tight end, but we'll see how it goes. So that is all the changes that the Bears made today. Overall, nothing too crazy except for obviously Bradley Sowell moving to tight end. But I will let you guys know if any other crazy stuff happens. Overall, it's been a kind of a quiet offseason because there's not much to do, man. We have such a good team right now. We're just waiting for the season to start. I hope it gets here soon. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think about these moves. And as always, bear down.